ladies and most gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about the Gnome Heritage Armor, which is coming to the game in patch 8.2 Rise of Ashara. So this was originally announced at BlizzCon alongside the Tauren Heritage Armor, and if you want to check out a video showing off the Tauren Heritage Armor, I do have that up in the top right of your screen right now or in the description below this video. So as I said, this is coming to the game in patch 8.2, was originally showcased at BlizzCon 2018 and then shown again at the Rise of Ashara livestream, which showed off a lot of the features of the patch. So now on the PTR, the quest is up, and the quest is pretty damn cool. I might do a video on that at some point, but in this video, we're just going to check out the armor. So without further ado, let's just jump in and take a closer look at the Gnome Heritage Armor. Okay, so there's quite a lot going on here, and a lot that you didn't actually see, obviously, from the pictures at BlizzCon and during the live stream. So let's just break this down piece by piece. So the helm is a pair of goggles, which isn't on the eyes, it goes above the eyes. When I first saw it, I had my suspicions that you might be able to bring the goggles down if you wanted to. Sadly, this is not a feature as of right now, and they do look cool, don't get me wrong. It is cool to see a pair of goggles which isn't on the eyes, but it upsets me to see an armor specifically made for a race that clips so terribly with some of the hairstyles. Now in the preview of BlizzCon they showed a gnome without any hair, and I can see the reason for that now, because with like this hairstyle for example, it's really quite bad. Obviously these goggles are held on by a big strap, but sometimes you can't see that at all. On the females it's not as bad, but it's still not great. But honestly overall they're a pretty cool pair of goggles, and I really like the spinning cog on the right hand side there. So obviously we have to talk about those goddamn shoulders. So I was not aware that they would be moving this much. So when you think of gnome armor, you think of spinning cogs and all sorts of that, and this delivers on it perfectly. The shoulders have this kind of yellow glow coming out the top of them, which looks really cool. And around the back you see these cogs spinning away, spinning the top bit there, and it actually does look really great. What I like about this overall armor, it's not over the top and it's not just like really stupid, it's kind of reasonable and fairly practical in a sense. But yeah, I do love those shoulders, I love the spinning gears there. That is by far one of the best features of this armor. But also one of the cooler features of this armor is the chest. Now the chest, just from looking at it, doesn't look that great, but what's good about it is it has this kind of neckerchief thing at the top, this purple kind of collar, which is really nice, and that's a 3D asset, and I really do like that. Sadly, with certain beard types, you can't see it at all, only really at the back, but obviously without a beard or on the females, it looks really great. The belt is essentially like a utility belt. It's not amazing. I kind of would have expected more gears on that one, sadly, but there is nothing on that, but it does look cool overall with the rest of the set. The legs are just kind of purple, not really too much there, but there is a very nice purple and orange theming going on with the entire armor set, which is what you'd expect from a Gnome Heritage armor. The boots are very metal with those screws in it. The screws are actually featured prominently across the entire set, on the gloves as well. As you can see on the knuckles, they've got a couple of bolts in there as well. And this Heritage armor does also feature a cape, so it is a 9-piece set, and that is something that the Tauren Heritage armor does not have. And I really do like the cape on this. It's obviously the Gnome logo, and it's very crisp and HD. I love that. And this armor also looks really great when you put on the Gnomrigan tabard. So yeah, that's certainly something, and it does really complement the set quite nicely. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the set. I am a Gnome main, if you didn't know, so I probably will be using this set for some time, maybe mixing it up with some other belts and things like that, because you can definitely do some good stuff with this armor set, especially with those awesome shoulders. So let me know down below what you think of this set, if there's anything you would improve, if there's anything you think is possibly missing. Again, this is PTR, so everything is subject to change, but this is currently what we have as of right now. So before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. We've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members and a merch store over on Streamlabs. And we're also now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out on stream. But have a lot of fun on the PTR. We did the Gnome Heritage Armor questline. It was crazy and very, very awesome. So guys, if you want to check me out on stream doing PTR stuff, twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.